So I did a thing. I wanted to get a better ruck for rucking. Participating in a spur ride, about to do a lot of rucking next little bit, and both for my personal preparation for that and because I have 3 sons. We're doing a lot of camping and I only had 2 rucks, and rucks are kind of expensive, about $70 to $80 for a full Molly 2 ruck depending on where you get it. I decided to make my own experiment, really, as much as anything, with a couple goals. One, save weight. The full Molly 2 system with sustainment pouches is 8 pounds, give or take. The modified version that I currently have, which is a Molly 1 top with the bottom bag removed so that you just sling the bag externally, I think is like 5.5 pounds. So I wanted to save weight. 2, I wanted smaller compartments, no big compartments. I don't want to have to empty stuff out to get anything. I want everything immediately accessible. That was the two big things. I wanted it to be lighter weight and everything more accessible. So this is what I have fully loaded, ready to go. So I use a ukulele as a chaplain, or I'm trying to use a ukulele, learn how to use it. In any case, it's part of my planning. So moving that out of the way, it's 2 cords, 1 vertical, 1 horizontal, to tighten everything down so I can really cinch it up tight. Nothing wiggles or jiggles or moves around in any way on this pack. And all I did was I took 3 butt packs. I think they're officially called waist packs, but it's 1, 2, and then there's 1 stuffed down in here. You can kind of see 3, and 2 sustainment pouches. 1, 2. Each one of these pouches, both sustainment and the butt pack, is about 7 liters of space. So you get 35 to 40 liters all told between all of these packs. And most importantly, I can access everything separately with the zipper. So I don't have to unpack anything to get to anything. Everything is easily and quickly accessible. I used the same system I have with my Molly 1 ruck. I just took the stuff sack and attached it to the frame directly so that it's not a sack within a sack. And that was one of the things, was a lot of in the big ruck, a lot of what I was doing was had bags within bags for waterproofing, etc. I don't really have to do that with this setup. And then I've got my my Camelback for my water, because you're pretty much always going to carry water. And I did what I showed you all before. That's my straps. The Camelback is my strap, so I can save some weight on that. This is my seat. It's one of my luxury items, but now it's dual purpose. This is a seat. It's a fold down seat, a stadium seat, so that even if I don't have a chair to lean against, I have a seat back that I can actually sit and not have to use my my abdominals or back to support myself. I can actually relax in the seated position no matter where we are, but it doubles now as my cushion. And then the frame itself it's a piece of 1/4 inch plywood that I added a rubberized coating so that it is resistant to water. And then I took 550 cord and washers all the way down. You can kind of see it down in here, all the way down both sides, and made loops. You can kind of see down in here these loops coming through, and that's my attachment points. So everything is attached and on both sides, and that's it. Just one board with a bunch of loops down it, and it's really thin. And then down here to attach my Molly waist belt, well, you can't really see it. Let's see if I can. It's underneath my backpack. You can see there's a cutout space for the straps for that waistband down there. So all told, The ruck dry with just the bags was right at a little over 4 pounds. So I saved about a pound. It's not as much as I actually thought. It is, I mean, that it's thinner. There's less material I'm saving on the shoulder straps. And by the way, I mean, that's a comfort issue, but for me, it's not really a big deal because there's almost no weight coming down on the top of my shoulders. All of my weight is on this strap here, and which is really, when you're rucking, the way it should be. It's just holding the pack from falling backwards. So there's very little tension on my actual shoulders, which is the way it should be when you ruck. Now, there is one thing I probably will try to adjust later. There's no load tensioners at the top like you would normally have to cinch it down. So I might do a cut out on the top and add a second strap across that part so that I can add load tensioners for when you're going uphill or running a lot and stuff like that. Although I don't do much ruck running anymore. I'll run if I have to, but for the most part I just try to walk fast. So there it is, a homemade, mostly homemade ruck.